Am I going to do the tier list of the NA teams tonight? No, I'm not going to do it tonight. But I will do it in probably in a couple of days. The reason for that is because there's going to be a very relevant North American 3v3 tournament on tomorrow, which will certainly influence my ratings of the teams. So I'm going to wait and see what happens at that tournament, and then I'll adjust my tier list accordingly. Alright, let's get into this Diamond 2 1v1. Dustinja starting off with the not going for the ball kickoff. I think he was just AFK there. You know, if this does happen and you realize that I've totally been this, then you might as well just reverse into your goal and see if the other guy can dribble. The reason that this isn't viable, like sitting in the goal on kickoffs, is because if the other guy can dribble, you're screwed. But you might as well find out, like, oh, I was AFK on the kickoff, well, might as well reverse into the goal and see if he can dribble. Because if he can't dribble, then you might just get a free goal. And also, it's really good to find out early on if your opponent can't dribble. That's like a brilliant thing to discover early in a 1v1, that your opponent is uncomfortable dribbling, right? So we didn't get the boost steal or save our car there. Pretty good challenge angle. There's a slight hesitation on it, but overall, we've done a really good job with our challenge angle here because the other guy can't see us coming. How do we know that? It's because we are directly opposite him. Or we're directly opposite where his camera is going to be looking. I didn't even have to check before knowing that he wouldn't be able to see us. So yeah, really good challenge angle there. That was spot on. Just keep staying alive here. It's like we got the boost as well. Really bad shadowing position actually. We'll see exactly why when we switch to this guy's POV. Like, if you're gonna shadow this shot, you've got to be between the ball and the near post, because yeah, as you can see, if he just shoots that into the goal, there's no way you're gonna get there in time. No way. It's just a goal if he shoots that on target.
After hitting champ, I need help again.
We're almost on goaling, but we can still clear that. Good recovery. Nice. And we baited him in as well. It was all part of the elaborate plan, and we didn't even miss the open net. Easy game, not even a problem. Dead Prez 100 VS, thanks to the 5-month tier 3. Welcome back to the stream, dude. I'll go and add another tier 3 to your list. You got 3 now. Thanks as well to Brad Luke 3 for the 3-month prime. Really appreciate that. What happened here? We just like under or overestimated how much boost we had, I guess. If you tier 3 subbed, how could you get the replay reviewed from Xbox? If you're on Xbox or PC, I can't watch your replay on my PC, but what you can do is just record your own replay. Just go in first person perspective like this, and then record the whole replay and upload it to YouTube, and then I'll just watch the YouTube video on stream instead. Do it in as high quality as possible so that yeah, we can see better qual. So we're doing decent. We're doing a decent job hiding behind the ball here. Again, credit for the challenge angle. However, this isn't a good place to be doing it. We're way too close to his side of the field. Consider what would happen if we dunk him really hard here. The ball might just bounce off any of these walls in front of us, and it's going to go straight back to him. So I wouldn't really want to do that here. Your other options are actually just challenge where you drive up to the ball and then fade away at the last second. Maybe he flips into it and it hits you and bounces over him. We could also just drive straight through and maybe get a demo after bumping. Like we could, you know, drive into the ball, go straight through it and demo him, or just fake a challenge. These are all, I think, better options than what we did. This turn is extremely aggressive. I'm glad to see that you didn't follow through with it, but by even turning for that in the first place, we did leave our net open because we hindered our recovery that much. Now we're in a really bad spot. We should have stayed in our goal there, or stayed back. If you're not going to challenge that ball, we definitely have to stay back. Good recovery. And let's get the boost steal. I love that you're checking back to see where he is there. Same thing again. We had good vision, but we didn't really use it, and we have conceded. So we could actually see him coming in here, but we just didn't move the ball out of his way, which was definitely a mistake. I like that you're, you know, making an effort there to keep an eye on your opponent, though. Definitely keep doing that. Okay, that's a good takeoff here. This could be fine. Not a bad dunk attempt. This is fine. We're thinking about the recovery while the shot is happening, and a good demo as well. So yeah, that's okay. Like back in the day, this would have been way too risky, but I think it's perfectly viable these days. Not a fan of the direct dribble, because really takes away from a lot of the angles we can shoot with. Obviously, extremely high level players don't have a problem with that, like placing a top corner flick on a straight dribble, not an issue, but our vision is significantly impaired here. We can't see exactly what the opponent is doing until we've already committed to the shot. Nice recovery again though. We are thinking about recoveries in all our shots. Good little avoidance of the demo. We've turned the wrong way there. Pretty fortunate that he was back off. Attempted air roll shot, not really working out, but hey, good thing to practice. Hey, how's it going, Chronic? Nice. This is exactly what I talked about earlier. You don't need to commit to every challenge with a dodge. Just drive up, and then just either bump the guy or fade away from the challenge and see if he. Oh dear, what have we done here? See if he flips the ball into you. Well, I'm not sure what the plan was here, but this is incredibly risky. So this is what I would call the world's most obvious dunk, and you have fallen for it. That is a very bad news. Extremely bad news for you. But yeah, don't fall for the world's most obvious dunk. If you see the guy dunking you, instead of chipping the ball, let's just keep it low. Push it under him exactly like we did here. Sad shoe boy, how's it going, man? That's a big kickoff win. We can't actually... Ooh. Can't actually score it though. It's just taking too long to get into position. Like, you can't go for this. Earlier on you did a good job checking to see where your opponent was. We should have done the same here. And if you checked to see where he was, you would not have gone for this shot. It's just taking way too long.
Hey Johnny, I hope you're doing well.
Austin, hey, how's it going? Thanks for the 15-month prime. I'm doing good, dude. We walked into another super obvious dunk here, so he just gives us the ball. Now, just remember, he expects you to go to the left with this. He's fully expecting you to shoot this towards his goal. So instead of doing that, which is exactly what he expects, why not just go the other way? Why not just chip it to the right? Because if you go right with this, then he's committed full on to the opposite direction. Like, you see there, if we, instead of cutting this ball to the left, if we just get to the right hand side of it and chip it to the right, he's going to miss the ball. He's going to fly straight past it. See that? We would have fit it straight down this line, and he would have front flipped and gone past it. Boom, ball bounces off the corner down the line. We're through on goal, just like that. But even if we weren't through on goal, it would be a better play. Purely because it's just good to keep the ball away from the opponent. Just get it past him. 1v1 is more about getting the ball past your opponent than shooting it on target. Like, once you've got the ball past your opponent, you can think about putting it in. Just get it past him first. And very often, getting it the act of putting the ball past your opponent is to put it into the goal at the same time. But, you know, you can start doing that in your own half. Just get it past the guy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Way too high on the pre-jump. Not sure why we jumped up this high. Not enough ball chase. And not a good enough hitbox. Not a strong enough, like, commitment. So, how to avoid being mind gamed here? Because it looks like you decided that he was mind gaming you, and that's why you didn't dodge, I imagine. You're thinking, okay, he's going to shoot. Let me jump up and save that. Oh, wait, he didn't shoot. I'm going to wait because he's mind gaming, and then I'll flip into the ball when it arrives. Then, oh, he moved it. So we missed. I imagine that's what your thought process is. But we had a way to stop the threat. Well, we could have stopped the shot and the mind game at the same time, and that's by just dodging towards the ball. Right here, when he's about to make his move, dodge towards the ball. Because if he does make a move, we hit it. And if he doesn't make a move, we still hit it. You can't wait for the ball to come to you. You've got to go to get the ball. Got to go into it. It's the same on any challenge that you feel like there's a threat of a fake. Like, if you think there's any threat of a fake happening, just dodge towards the ball. but come in from an angle that you're covering the shot while doing so. Okay, we did have time to go for the boost here. Mechanic says it's going, man. Thanks for 500 bits.
Hi Johnny, any plans for a Joroots versus Khalid match soon? Also, after years of scientific research, I have concluded that the Esper is indeed the best car in the game.
Oh, I like this. Oh!
Yes, I can't wait for the new big badge.
Look at him go. Fantastic dribbling. Mechanic, I have to try the Esper actually. I love the car. It looks so funny. Joroots versus Khalid, that would be a great game. I'll maybe have to get on that. Look at this dribbling though. Boom! Hook shot! Easy! We're not committed. We've got boosts left over. Goalkeeper's got no chance. Well, I guess he had a chance, but it's a tough shot to save. Even if he does save it, he's in a bad spot. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Let's do more of those. Want to see more of those. My favourite thing about that though is we didn't even have to do the hook shot. We had options. Why did we have options? Because we were changing the angle of our dribble. Now we've just gone straight down the middle. This does not give us many options, as seen by the result of this dribble. See, I already knew though, with this touch, I was like, yeah, this one doesn't look as promising. That's all you need to see is the first touch to know that this dribble is not going to be as good as the last one. The last one I was like, oh, you wiggled it in the midfield, you moved it to the right. I was thinking, oh, that's promising, here we go. But this, I was like, nah. Unless you're literally driving in front of the ball here and bumping the guy out of the way, I'm not going to get excited for this play. Because obviously if you pop the ball on target like this, then you like accelerate into him and smash him. Brilliant. We had a plan, we executed the plan, but that clearly wasn't the plan. We just went for a flick. If our plan was to go for a flick that whole time, we should have used a bit more angle on the dribble. Don't dribble it straight at the goal. Dribble it a little bit to the right of the goal and then flick it back onto the goal, you know? But I will reiterate, the one good play for straight dribbles is just to leave the ball behind and demo the guy. And I did see a few demos from you, so I held my I held back for just a second to make sure that wasn't what you were doing. I was ready though. I was ready to jump all over that straight dribble. Oh, we didn't get the landing on the back wall. Bit awkward here. Bit awkwardly positioned. I would prefer you to be, jumping up from closer to the back wall to defend this, just in case he hits it better. He hits it quite softly. Yeah, we have to do two things better here. Number one, that touch has to go clear. We can't let it fall in front of our goal like this. It has to go either over the goal or back into the corner where it came from. And secondly, we need to land in our back wheels on the wall to get back into position as quickly as possible. Right, side flip here is decent. Nice. We can rebound a side flip. Excellent. Wow. You did exactly what I was thinking. So well done. For anybody who is not familiar with this, if you're in this kind of position where, you're in the corner and you're level with the ball, driving up the wall, side flip is a really good way to set up a rebound for yourself. Because it gets the ball into the middle, but it also gets your car into the middle. See how the ball kind of rolled along the wall the same way that our car rolled into the middle there? And then we could just fly into it. Very effective self-pass technique. Side flips off walls. They will move your car so much further off the wall than you expect. We gotta go early here. Oh. Yeah, we have to go early here. Because that is enough of a posture, like he's boosting, so we have to go. It's fine though, even if he turns. Like if we do a good enough shot here, it should be difficult for him to save it either way. Obviously he faked a challenge there, so he wants you to shoot. But ideally for us, we shoot well enough that even if he is fake challenging, he's going to have a hard time with it. And obviously if he's not fake challenging, it's a goal 100% of the time. But yeah, we kind of just farted on the ball and it went wide. Nice disruption play. We could have done more with the ball after this. Like we need to do this and then maybe pop it again. See your opponent's there. If we just drive up into the ball and pop it a second time here, then quickly get out of the way. Like I would have popped it before this and then get out of the way so he's not going to demo you. That would have been a good idea. Gotta do it quick though. Like here, and then just a little nudge. Instead of steering down the wall here, I would go one more, just pop it again. Make it annoying for him. Make it as hard as possible to score, because there is always going to be a chance that he can score this while we're on the run back. But we want to make it as difficult for him as possible. Pop it off the wall, get it up in the air so that he has to waste boost to do it. We actually... Looks like we're trying to bring this one down. I would be very careful doing this kind of thing. It always seems easier than it is to kind of cushion the ball mid-air and then bring it down and start dribble. This rarely works. Rarely works. The only way that it'll work is if the ball is coming to you, I think. When it's going away, I've rarely seen this be effective. Just focus more on getting the ball away from danger there. Like, that's a brilliant start to the dribble. Let's keep it up. Got good vision here. We cut inside a bit early, but we're still looking good. And there we go. And it all starts off in this half. I love that you can just see, like I said earlier, the first touch of a dribble and you already know if it's going to be a good one. I was like, oh, this is great. Perfect. We've given ourselves an angle to work with. Yeah, we cut into the ball a bit too soon here. But because we'd started off going right, we can see the opponent. If we just went straight down the line, he'd be in our blind spot. But because we went right and then we turned left, we can see exactly where he is. So we managed to time the shot perfectly and we're leveling up the game. Brilliant. Oris, thanks to the Prime sub. Cheers for another 20, Vacanis. Appreciate you, man. I know you were going to score an air dribble there. It was going to be glorious. Right, we'll back it up to see what happened at the end of this game. Off this 50-50. We need pressure here. Pressure. Don't do that, though. Oh, my days. That's risky. This was not the kind of pressure I was talking about. Pressure, I mean, like, get in his face, but don't dive in. Like, if he just hit this ball to the right or the left, we lost the game. Luckily for you, he hit it straight forward. Nice half flip. There we go. So we faked this challenge. That's better. Tried for the shot. Not a terrible idea. We didn't execute, but the idea was fine. And he's beamed it. Nice fake challenge. You're definitely using fake challenges well at sometimes, but the one place I would like to see you use them more is the offensive corner. We had a couple of challenges in the offensive corner this game that were so risky. So I would definitely cut down on those. But overall, great game. We actually did a lot of things right, so credit to you. We were thinking about our dribbles. We were thinking about where we're placing our shots. That was good to see, because I don't see a lot of that from 1v1 replays. About Rocket Assault, I don't know what that is, Austin, but please do let me know though. Reminiscing of the old All-Star bot days earlier. Yeah, the All-Star bot days, man. They were great days. Please bring back old game modes. We might revisit a few. I mean, we have been. We definitely have been. Dustinja, great replay, dude. And really well played overall. I was impressed. There's a lot to work on, but hey, everybody's got a lot to work on.